Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Buffer swirls. You see them everywhere, when the sun's out especially. They're on the tailgate here and run down the length of both sides. What are they caused by? Well, they're caused by the guy that's cheaper down the road, or the guy in the comment section of every video who has a smirky answer to everybody's comment. You know who they are. All kidding aside, they're caused by improper polish technique, usually by the rotary buffer and a wool pad, and they just don't know how to go any further, or step down, or finish out. And I'll show you how to do that today. As you can see here, it runs down the length of the driver's side, passenger side, it's on the hood, it's on the roof, so the whole vehicle will have to be finished. So let me put a tape mark down the middle of the tailgate and show you the difference. And it really doesn't take a lot to fix this problem or finish out. And I don't know why somebody that causes that doesn't take the time to learn and be able to finish the job, really. All we're going to need is the Chemi M302, the corresponding pad that's color-coded, and a dual-action polisher, or stick with the rotary that caused the issue in the first place and learn how to finish out. Quite honestly, you really won't even need a lot of time to get around the vehicle. You're going to see here once the polish has been spread out, it's only going to take a quick crisscross pattern up and down, then left and right, wipe off the residue, and move on. It happens to be a beautiful day in eastern PA, actually rather warm for this time of year. And as you can see, that was done in direct sunlight, in the warmth, not affecting the polish or the correction whatsoever. So let's remove the residue, which again, that's not a chore to remove in the direct sunlight and the warmth on this color either. We'll remove the tape and we'll show you the 50-50. The buffer marks are gone, and we have a nice, deep, reflective shine. You can go over it if you want to. That combination is not going to remove a ton of clear, but we're fine the way it is. So let me back up a little bit further into more direct sunlight, pull off the tape, and give you an idea of what the untouched side of the tailgate looks like compared to the side we just finished. There's a darker, richer look to it. The swirls are gone. Hardly any effort, really. On the other side of the tailgate, let's run another line down with the masking tape, and I'll show you how to finish with the rotary. I mean, you started with it, and you did the cutting, and you just put the rotary down and shipped the car out. I don't get it, but this is how you would finish with the rotary, and it's quite simple. The rotary, to me, cuts and finishes better than any polisher out there. I have a nice, soft DA Fine Roops pad, a couple drops of the correction fluid. I'm going to stick with the Chemi. We'll dab some of the polish in direct sunlight with the rotary, and you're going to see the results are fantastic. Doesn't really matter what polish or pads you use, as long as they're a similar finishing, abrasive end pad, it'll work beautifully. Wet finishing with the rotary, some like to blast it full speed. You'll hear the rotary screaming, really heating up the surface and throwing a lot of the polish or correction fluid all over the place. I like to have everything under control always. And I actually have the rotary turned down lower than I did when I used it to cut. Nice slow speed, arm movement, fluid motion, polisher under control, and light pressure. On horizontal surfaces, I'll just let the weight of the polisher itself at around 5.5 pounds, or if you use a larger, maybe 7 pounds, 6.5, 7 pounds, let that be the weight or the pressure down onto the panel. That'll do it. Simple crisscross pattern. Wipe off the residue, check your work. If you need to go over it again, go ahead. As I mentioned earlier, really, this step doesn't remove a lot of clear, so you can repeat the step to get the results that you're looking for. And once again, the buffer marks or buffer swirls are removed. The section of the panel is a little darker and richer. The gloss, the clarity has been brought out. Really no effort whatsoever. So, Johnny Cheapo down the street or keyboard warrior down in the comments section, pay attention to the video, learn how to finish out, and finish the job. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. A little bit of levity today. Hope you had fun. Love you all. Appreciate you all. And we'll catch you in the next video.